I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, March the 10th, 2015. Elections in Israel are just a week away, and many Israelis are said to still be undecided as far as whom to vote for the next prime minister. There are also those who have decided not to cast their ballot at all, and Israeli President Reuven Rivlin is hoping to change that. Rivlin today welcomed a portion of those citizens to attend an open forum at his official residence in Jerusalem to hear the reasons for their decision not to exercise their right to vote, and then expressing to them all the reasons why they should vote. Approximately 1,000 people responded to the open invite from the president. That number was reduced to a manageable 100 who attended the forum today. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry called yesterday for the release of Jewish American Robert Levinson. Levinson, who is now 67, disappeared from Kish Island in the Persian Gulf belonging to Iran. It was initially reported that Levinson, a former FBI agent, was working as a private investigator at the time of his disappearance. Later, it was reported he was on a CIA mission. Yesterday marked 8 years since he went missing, and Kerry called on Iran to, quote, work cooperatively with us on the investigation into his disappearance so we can ensure his safe return. The FBI announced it has increased its reward for information that could lead to Levinson's safe return to up to $5 million. The Massachusetts Senate and House of Representatives approved a resolution yesterday condemning anti-Semitism and calling for measures to prevent and combat anti-Semitic incidents. The joint resolution was sponsored by 2 Jewish members of the state legislature, State Senator Cynthia Stone-Cream and Representative Lori A. Ehrlich. It is expected to be signed later this week by the Speaker of the House and Senate President. Upon its passage, Ehrlich stated that any kind of hatred and prejudice had no place in society. She said this statewide resolution shines a light on a disturbing trend while sending a strong, unequivocal message that such behavior will not be tolerated in the Commonwealth. Regional Director of the New England chapter of the Anti-Defamation League, Robert Treston, lauded the approval. Treston said more anti-bias and Holocaust education programs were needed in the state to combat all forms of hate and bigotry. New Jersey is currently considering a similar bill, and a bipartisan bill against anti-Semitism is currently before the U.S. Senate. That was sponsored by Democratic Senator Robert Menendez of New Jersey and Republican Senator Mark Kirk of Illinois. Police in New York City were looking into reported suspicious activity outside 2 synagogues in Brooklyn over the weekend. The New York Daily News reported that 2 unknown men took videos in front of 2 separate synagogues in the Borough Park area of Brooklyn on Saturday afternoon. In one instance, a security guard scared them off, and in the second instance, one of the men reportedly tried to enter the synagogue but was turned away. Local media reports that the NYPD has stepped up patrols at synagogues and Jewish institutions. Sam Simon, who was a co-creator of the original animated series The Simpsons, has died. The Jewish TV writer also wrote for such shows as Taxi and Cheers. Together with James L. Brooks and Matt Groening, Simon developed The Simpsons in 1989. He left after only 4 seasons, reportedly with a deal to retain a percentage of the show's future earnings. And after he was diagnosed with terminal cancer in 2012, Simon focused much of his time and energy on giving away his fortune. Simon donated to causes including wildlife conservation, animal shelters, and feeding the hungry. He died Sunday at the age of 59. Israeli financial paper Globes reports that a deal is expected between online payments company PayPal to buy Israeli cybersecurity company SciActive. The deal is expected to close soon and, according to Israeli media, for approximately $60 million. SciActive works on forecasting future cyber attacks and provides detection and prevention. And turning now to our programming for tonight, Tuesday, March the 10th. At 7 o'clock, we'll air Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's address to AIPAC, the day before his historic address to a joint session of Congress. Also from AIPAC, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Samantha Power's address on the U.S. commitment to Israel. Then at 9 tonight, Mark Golub sits down with the real-life stars of the acclaimed documentary The Green Prince, Mossab Hassan Youssef and Gonen Ben Yitzhak. Then at 10 tonight, more from the 2015 APAC Policy Conference with Aaron David Miller of the Woodrow Wilson Institute and Brigadier General retired Michael Herzog, who analyze the obstacles preventing an Israeli-Palestinian peace deal. And coming up right after this newscast, conversations from APAC, including remarks from ADL National Director Abe Foxman, among others. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, March the 10th, 2015. I'm Teisha Bader.